Hello and welcome back. I say welcome back because I realize it's not a lot of new viewers around here. It's a lot of returning subscribers. So thank you for being here. Welcome back. I am a born and bred Hoosier. Quiz, pop quiz. What's a Hoosier? What's a Hoosier? Somebody from Indiana. Somebody from Indiana. Midwestern, corn-fed, meat and potatoes. You guys know this because you're returning subscribers. Hop in, buckle up. We're about to put on some 90s R&B. Is anybody home?
Good to see you.
I figured somebody was home.
He just got up about 10 minutes ago, something like that.
You're up bright and early.
Well, hello, Grandma.
Did you take Mommy to work?
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, see that big thing there?
Oh, wow, yes.
That's all you.
This is all me?
They're having a little get together for Grandpa and I.
70 years.
We've been together for over 71 years. Dropped all my pictures, Damon, on the floor. See my two shelves?
Oh, I do. It looks pretty clean to me.
See, but you gotta get dirty to get clean. So.
Period. Exactly. Hello? Yes, it's wow, you recognize my voice. He said he wanted to know what I use to whiten my teeth. And I was like, I feel like they're okay right now.
Yeah,
I drink a lot of coffee.
Looking a little bit.
Coffee, red wine, like.
I don't drink wine.
At some point you gotta enjoy your life.
I don't drink anything.
Why not?
I don't know.
Don't want to anymore?
Nah, don't sound good. I don't want to mess my brain up.
Well, it seemed to have worked for your entire life. It seemed to do you pretty well. Do a little honk honk. Bye-bye. So, my dad wanted to know how I whiten my teeth. I'm like, I should probably go get some more. So I'm gonna go buy him some right now. The white strips. So this is the perfect example of what life in the Midwest is like. This is the most minute task, and it gives you something to do. So now you go from store to store to store looking for that thing. I could just order it online, but I don't know, there's like not much else to do. And then sometimes I also check myself. I'm like, am I like, maybe I'm like talking down a little too much about the States sometimes. Like, hold on, let's put it into perspective. My life is like this because, yeah, I don't have anything here. I don't have anything rooting me here. If I lived here, okay, I would be going to tennis 3 times a week. My life wouldn't just be going from convenience store to convenience store. I mean, I do like doing that. But, I mean, to be honest, I think most people aren't doing that. But there are people who do live here and do thrive and do like it. And that's because they have cultivé leur jardin. Let's go. Got him. Some of y'all got staring problems. Like, dang! What? You ain't never seen somebody this fine before? You ain't never seen these teeth so white? Got these for my dad. He just called and asked. I'll show you the ones that I like because they don't hurt my teeth. Even that's like a super American thing, right? Like, do your parents from other countries ask for teeth whitening stuff? Because American parents do. And then I've just been like up in my mom's bath, taking so many Epsom salt baths. Tell him I'm getting in my lavender Epsom salt bath.
He's getting in his lavender Epsom salt bath.
So I needed to replenish her stock. And then I was like, you know what? I've never tried this. And speaking of French, this has me dead. So on the back, it says, it you know, explains how to pronounce it. It says, okay, the way you're supposed to say this, lumineux, lumineux. That's how you say it. It means like bright or luminous. The way they say you pronounce it, lumano. Lumano. Not quite. Almost there, guys. You almost had it. I've been doing this mohawk thing. For the record, it is Tuesday, March 18th. My interview, my final immigration interview for the French passport is Tuesday, March 25th. Right, I'm still here in Indiana. I will take my flight in 2 days, but I gave myself the task of getting through this book, this entire book, all about French civilization. Like, it's about time. It's about time. Oh, I mean, okay.
Would you like a bag or a box?
I'm eating it right now.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, one thing I probably never realized when I was a kid growing up here, but that I realize every time I come home now, birds chirping. Like, something as simple as the birds chirping. Wow. I mean, most of the time you're in your car, like, as you notice. Have I walked like 10 steps today? I don't think so.
Everybody gon' respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that. La France ne possède pas un système présidentiel, mais plutôt un système semi-présidentiel, avec un président qui est le chef de l'État et un premier ministre qui est le chef du gouvernement. Literally all I need is a bottle of water, but we're gonna go into this massive, it's Walmart's competitor for all you Europeans out there. It's called Meyer. And, you know, I gotta support small business. No, this is like what you do in the Midwest. This is like wait, but I don't have a store card. Oh my god, something I always buy from the United States are these wax melts, which are so toxic and so delicious. Oh, it smells so good. I need some wax melts in my house. Eucalyptus and rosemary, Tuscan cypress and sandalwood. I know y'all want to come over. See, now these are the things we can't get in France yet. Like, France is almost there, but you don't get pepper tofurkey and chocolate coconut protein shake. Because they probably ban everything. Girl, you know you got me.
With your pistol, shopping. And I'm here hopeless.
Now would you please swing my way?
Okay, so you see how different the lifestyle is here in Indiana. I don't even think, maybe people who live in the rest of the United States might think that Indiana is this or that, but honestly, of all the places I've lived, of all the places I've been in the States, it's all a very similar lifestyle of, you need a car. You're like jamming in your car, to be honest. And then, I don't know, you go to these like big ass stores, major consumerism, whatever, there's pros and cons to that. But it's what I'm trying to say is the American lifestyle compared to I can't even say French lifestyle, because if you go to French suburbs like this, you have to drive to the store, like you still need a car. So I can't even try to act all like, oh, Europe this and Europe that. No, it's because I live in Paris. So you have to compare Paris to New York. You can't compare Paris to Fort Wayne. Darn. So one thing I find interesting every time I come home is people's perception of space. So when you live in a big city, you're used to bitches being around all the time. People always being up in your space. It's just how things go. So if you want to grab something from the aisle, like I don't know, the bottom shelf, when someone's like there, it's really no problem. No one needs to even excuse themselves. It's just part of it's like there's not even anything to say. But when you're here, I realize that I'm still in city mode, and sometimes I'll like grab something from a shelf, or like I'll walk down an aisle, but I'm not moving my cart over because it's like you have plenty of room. There have been times when I just like walk through and then I'm like, oh shit, like they probably think I'm being rude right now. Like that's rude. It's rude to do here. But you know, I don't mean anything by it. I'm just like, go. That's my mom.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Do you want to drive? So I was saying that if somebody spots you at the far end of the aisle, they are pulling their cart over and waiting for you to pass. And I'm like, no, go do your thing. Like, I'm just grabbing this thing. You know?
It's because we are very polite people.
I know. What is that thing?
Tuna?
No, that thing.
So the can opener?
No.
Oh, that's my salad spinner.
What does that do?
Put it in here. Mm-hmm. You rinse it through the green part, so it dries all of the water off of there, and then look at all the water it took out. See?
What?
And then you have crispy lettuce. You don't have watered down lettuce.
Like wilty, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, things I will be importing. Is that the word importing? No.
Yes. But when you're going to export it from the United States, you're going to import it into Paris.
No, when you smuggle it across the border. That's what I mean.
That's called illegal.
That's called illegal, yes. Got the wellness formula. If you're traveling, you need this. You will not get sick. Oil of oregano is me doing the absolute most. It's also for your immune system. Like 15 slices of vegan jerky.
Can you stop what you're doing there for a minute?
Yeah.
Come with me into my office.
Okay.
Which one?
Mom, like how much does this cost you to do?
Those are green.
Well, I know it's green,
Dale's
Mom.
gonna paint this room for $300.
Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like it's white sage or clay.
Okay.
But these three, I think, they do well. She got locked up? Why?
Gypsy Rose? Brian, Damon. Free shit from the town. She had Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh, wow.
So she really thought the same thing, that she was sick.
Oh, my God.
Well, she ended up killing her mother.
Oh, wow. Wait. So why did she go to prison if it wasn't her fault that her...
Well, it wasn't her fault what her mother did to her, but it was her fault that she killed her mother. Her boyfriend at that time. So she really broke this guy's heart.
So every video that goes live, I have to watch it to make sure that there are no like glitches. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm going to dinner. Thank you. I'll be back later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take me where I ain't been before.
Gotta walk it out to be your soul.
Escúchela, la ciudad esperando.
Montre comme plume des oiseaux, des animaux. Here's my father. There you are. Spotted you a mile away. Got something for you.
Oh, nice. About 10 of my friends that I was in an archery group, and we sat down there. You don't do most of your filming with your phone, huh?
No, Dad, I don't use a phone.
We'll figure out which one's
I
which
feel like
here.
this is probably the vegetarian.
There's the
You
beans.
didn't give us our guac and chips.
I was saying, there's so many initiatives in my hometown to, you know, like revitalize these old buildings that aren't being used anymore, and I'm like, I just don't know if it's in the culture here. Like, I don't know if Fort Wayne gets it, you know? Because it's supposed to be a food hall with like different vendors, and it's kind of like going out of business. Honestly, I think it's because people don't want to get out of their cars. Like, that's how, it's just a different world over here, you guys. Like, people want to be at home in their big houses, on their big couches, with their heated blankets, and it's hard to blame them, but I don't know. Somebody in one of my Global Citizen workshops said, comfort is my poison. See, you guys get it. You guys get it. Like, if I don't pay attention too much, comfort can become my poison. Like, wow. Wow. Like, who do I pay?
Please receive your ticket marker that was paid your badge.
Cause you can't use my phone.
Late. Just 6:49 a.m.
That's what it's like in America. This is the new jail. Nice jailbreak. Everybody, lock your doors.
Just text me.
Come on.
You said 4:30?
Yeah.
Have a good day at work. And you have a good day at work too. My mom said that she was glitter and sunshine. You know what I have this friend Iwana, hi Iwana if you're watching this, she was saying, that doesn't work. I actually need Iwana in these videos because the lighting lately, like, we need that fill light. We need a fill light on my face. Iwana once said, and I will always remember, she's like, I think that you're from a happy family. And I had never considered my family, like, happy in the sense that by default we have a good attitude, or we're in a good mood. And I don't know, I guess I'd never thought of my family like that, but I can see it in my family when I come home now.
Hi, baby.
See, but you gotta get dirty to get clean.
Isn't he working today? It's like a beautiful day.
Yes! Everyone is like pretty peppy, you know, like pretty cheery. No, it's just I am grateful for it, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe I'm taking it too far, but I do think it's kind of a Midwestern thing. You know, like it's not the most beautiful place. It's not like, the summers are so hot and the winters are so cold. I feel like you know what I'm trying to say.
Not trying to claim things I haven't earned honest, man.
Okay, did you see the sky? So there was an episode of Silo. Silo's a show that I'm obsessed with because it reminds me of Lost, which I also used to be obsessed with. So Silo's a show where people in the near future are living underneath the earth because they believe that the air outside is toxic, and so the whole series kind of explores, like, is it really toxic? Are they telling us that it's toxic when it's really not? Anyways, it's to the point where people don't even know what the sun is because they haven't seen it. And so somebody discovers this book, and it has such like earth things in it, like green forests and roaring oceans and the most beautiful sunset. And ever since that scene in the show, I look at the sun and I'm like, what the, like, we're not even acknowledging that. So many people on Earth today don't even acknowledge how wild and majestic that is. The sky is lit up in multiple colors, people. What? Like, what? I mean, not to mention that the sky is blue, generally, and that grass is green, like, and we're not questioning that. Like, I don't know, in some other alternate universe, everything's just brown and ugly, you know? The sunset? Love and marriage. Sorry, I'm trying to park. 7:56. 7:56. I'm gonna go study for another hour this French book. Okay, whoa, that was really interesting actually. And thank God the history portion of the book is over, because that was a lot of dates and people and war.
What was you doing?
Oh, I was at a coffee shop studying French, looking at all this stuff, the history.
What you gotta do?
These are the French presidents, and then like who did
You
what.
gotta know all that stuff to pass your test, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I went inside. I thought it would be faster, but I don't know if it was or not.
Buy one, get one.
Pay for it? I guess it worked out.
Okay.
I guess it worked.
Well, I never do either.
Wait till you get home.
You ain't taking a picture of the microwave.
I'm waiting.
Microwave?
I'm waiting. Yes, it's part of the story. I'm waiting for my food. They're pretty good. I like them.
I didn't touch that one.
Yeah. Okay, the first thing we gotta do is get the TV out of there. Okay, we need the TV out of there first. Then we'll take the couch and put the couch over there.
That's what I'm talking about. This is yellow going to green and white.
Yeah, I
Damon?
forgot about it.
What?
Don't work.
It doesn't work.
Oh, you need to do one.
I'll just go back to Paris and get you one.
Sounds like it's full.
Water spray.
Oh.
Spray water on
French
you.
water
Okay.
This is whatever.
Somebody's making money on that.
The couch over there where the TV is. Drew, Dan, push this back a little bit so
goes to green.
I'm gonna have that over. Then Dad's chair's gonna go in front of the window.
Jesus, this thing looks like 80 years old.
Yeah, that thing probably is 80 years old because it's set up.
I know it, but I like it. Grandpa said he wanted wood.
So basically, we're gonna opposite it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, they can go through there.
Want to get that? And you can move this, move this in there.
Have that little sweatshirt.
We're gonna sit over here.
I'm sweating.
It's hot, Dan.
I'm sweating.
Hello.
I'm sweating right now.
I've been wanting to do this for 20 years.
Oh, I can stand on top
And you
of this.
guys did it for us.
Can I stand?
Grandpa isn't for it, but
Oh yeah, you ain't
oh yeah, you ain't gonna hurt that, are you?
You guys know how to do so many things.
go too high. Or
Wow.
you just hook up to the back.
This is the same one that it came
Look, Ryan, leave it there, Drew, and he puts a piece there.
This stuff bugs me. It's got to be perfect.
Yes, thank you.
And you painted that, Grandma? Mm-hmm. Things that just happened. I'm always noticing that everyone's shoes are on in Midwestern houses. And it's like, it's polite to not take it off, you know? I know in big cities, taking your shoes off is a sign of respect because you don't want to bring in the dirty from the outside to the inside, but in the Midwest, it's more of a like, oh, don't worry about my carpet. My carpet's the least of the worries. Like, I'll clean up the carpet if it's really that dirty, you know? I don't know, so it's kind of from the opposite perspective, you know? Like, it's from the host perspective. Like, you should feel comfortable enough to just walk up in my house with the shoes on because it's no big deal. Like, I'll clean it up, don't worry. Like, feel at home, you know? So I just wanted to note that. Second thing, I thought it was hilarious that my grandpa got a kid's meal. I love that. Like, you don't need more food than a kid's meal. And then my brother showed up, my dad showed up, my like great aunt, or I don't know, my grandma's sister shows up. It's nice. There was this thing I heard about on TikTok recently where you should want to inconvenience your friends and family because that's actually what makes, like, I don't know, life feel more like you're all interconnected instead of everyone feeling so detached from one another. Esther Perel even gave, I think, a TED Talk or a talk at South by Southwest once where she said, society is so superficially connected. It's like you have lots of friends, but none that would like watch your cat while you go on vacation. So when I'm home, I like that sometimes you have to do these like little, I don't know, inconvenient things. Like you need to run, grab something from the store for your mom, or you have to run to Walgreens to pick up something. I don't know, I like that stuff. And in Paris, my life is very, like, to be honest, streamlined. Very streamlined. So yeah, I guess why my life is super streamlined in Paris, which is good too, by the way. Like that has its pros too. It's also nice to, I don't know, be inconvenienced sometimes by your friends and family, because then you feel like you have friends and family. You know, like you'll go out of your way for your friends and family because they mean something to you. Right now we are on our way to this production studio. You guys know I film courses, and I was thinking, why don't I film a course here? Like, okay, hello, it's the Midwest, everything should be a lot cheaper. Hello, my family lives here, I could come live rent-free while I film a course. You know, instead of always doing, I've done London, I've done Miami. I don't know, just an idea, just an idea. I'm gonna go visit the studio. La Bohème. What? Oh my God, wait a second. That's all I need. This is what I need right here. Okay.
The space that sounds a little bit better in here.
I mean, you could throw a techno rave in here.
I know.
Lynn, please invite me when that happens. Looks good to me. Let's go pick up my mom. Well, before we go pick up my mom from work, I must say this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a platform that I used for therapy for a few months, last year, 2 years ago, something like that. I enjoyed them. That's why they're the only sponsor on my channel, literally the only sponsor on my channel as of what, past year, I think. They're the only ones I do. They're the only ones I do. Because I think they're the most in line with what this channel is all about, which is looking at your identity, looking at where you're from, looking at who you want to become, and I think that's truly what therapy's all about. So basically you can go on betterhelp.com/Damon, you can take a quick quiz on BetterHelp, and the platform will match you with a relevant therapist. If you're unhappy with the therapist, you can swap them out. If you are happy with the therapist, that's amazing. And lastly, the reason it's relevant for this channel is because you can do it from anywhere. So you don't always have to be home when you're doing it. So if you're a digital nomad, if you're somebody who moves all the time, no worries. Like that should be part of your journey, actually. The reason that I actually swapped my first therapist on BetterHelp was because they were from Michigan. No, maybe this is an interesting thing to add. I'm from the Midwest, and my therapist was from the Midwest, and I think that the algorithm thought that because I'm from the Midwest and they're from the Midwest, that was gonna be the perfect match. Right thinking, totally right thinking, right online, and I think a lot of people are looking for somebody who understands where they come from. I was looking actually for the opposite, not only to discuss my past, but also to discuss like who I want to become. So I felt like I needed somebody who had lived abroad or who was super well traveled to understand a lot of my life, you know? And I ended up finding her, and I might have to call her back soon because there's been a lot going on in my life. I don't know, I feel like therapy is something that everybody should dip in and out of as they go through life, right? Like that makes sense. That sounds reasonable. Well, if you're looking to start therapy, you can use my link in the description box below, betterhelp.com/Damon for 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. I recommend it. I mean, you could also say that no matter who the therapist is, they're all gonna bring out something different in you. That's interesting too. Like even if I stuck with my first therapist, I'm sure I would have learned something different about it. Okay, my mom is waiting. My mom is waiting for us. My favorite part in any song is always the background track. Like that. Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
What about the studio? How did you like that?
It was really cool. No, it was huge. I'm like, you could film a music video in there.
And where was it at?
Harrison Street.
Okay.
Tornado warnings for us tonight. They're really lining up from south of Terre Haute.
Just what I need, a tornado as I'm flying through the air tomorrow.
okay? And it would put on.
Time to go. It's recording, Mom. This is my big break. Okay. Love you too. France. Do you need a visa?
You don't have permanent residency there yet?
I have a visa for 4 years.
Yeah.
But actually the reason I'm flying back is because I have my citizenship interview.
Okay.
So Tuesday.
Ça va, votre vol, il s'est bien passé?
Ouais, c'est facile, c'est rapide. La Bohème, La Bohème. I used to live down that street. Bonjour, welcome back to Paris. Please help yourself to anything. Nespresso pods! Nespresso pods are in the third drawer. I love my friends. So, as I was saying, beware if you run too many appliances at once, it'll trip the breaker. Sounds like France. Sounds like France. Welcome home. Okay, now as I was saying, I have a friend actually staying in my place while I'm gone to just, you know, make sure nothing happens. And so since I'm only here for a few days, I'm staying at my friend's Airbnb. Boom. While she went to Amsterdam. See how easy it is in Europe, everybody? The train to Amsterdam, like what, 3 hours? But I do need to swap out some clothes, swap out some things, so we are going to my apartment still. Let's go. It looks good in here, wow. So basically I'm here to get my naturalisation documents and swap out some clothes. Okay, so what do I need to get? Bem-vindo!
Hello.
Hi, I'm up here. Don't mind the camera that's in the bookshelf right now.
Oh, you're filming.
Tô gravando. You know how Paris apartments are.
Yeah.
I was showering and the person, le voisin de en dessus,
yeah,
frappe sur la porte et il dit non, 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 il y a une fuite d'eau. Genre, tu peux pas, tu peux pas. You wanna know what just happened? I was in the middle of my nice shower after my flight and bang, bang, bang. Somebody's at the door because there's a leak in their apartment because I'm showering. You know, just France shit. I'm like, I just got here, like, everybody calm down. But
you landed and then
I landed and then chaos. So I need these.
And are you prepared for the interview?
I guess we'll find out.
Like, you know, the presidents and the cheeses.
That's good, I should know the cheeses. I do not know the cheeses.
I can't know the cheeses.
Is that a cheese and ketchup sandwich, Dad?
Uh-huh. No, it's just an PCR.
Let's go. But are you thinking 5 or are you thinking 7?
7. Go to bed at 7.
And what's the craziest part is that you don't even hear that sound, and it's such a violent sound.
What sound?
Fail. Those backpacks are way too heavy. I didn't realize that military backpacks would be that heavy to carry around. I wanted one because, I mean, there are a million pockets. I'm going to the gym. I got my laptop on me. I got a book. I have a million things, like all the chargers. I got my camera. Like, the bag itself was heavy. That's the thing that I talk about in my travel course too. Like, you gotta take into account how much the bag actually weighs, how much your suitcase weighs, because that's before you put anything in it, you know? So, when I was growing up, this is what you did. Like, this is what we did for fun. You would go to, you'd just literally go to Walmart. Because it was the only thing that was like open late for people under 21. That was the only thing to do.
Okay, Grandpa.
That was Grandpa.
Man, he's a good looking guy. Wow, Grandpa.
Yeah, he was.
I'm just saying, he's still good looking. He's blessed to have the body he's got at 87.
88.
88.